Now let's take a look at the very last problem, another application here. So this quadratic function is given as a model for the blood pressure, okay, systolic blood pressure of a man age A. So A represents the age. Now let's find a range age to the nearest year of a man whose normal blood pressure measures 125, 125. Okay. So now, in other words, the blood pressure P is equal to 125. That's what we wanna solve. Okay. Now, I certainly want you to experience at least a few times how to solve equations like that. Certainly, we can actually get the expected answer immediately using technology, Desmos. So here's what I would do. If you remember, this is the function. So I draw this function right here now, 0.006 a squared. You cannot use a squared, you have to use x squared in Desmos. Minus 0.02x plus 120. So now, one way to do that is you can type in, so this is equal to 120, right? So equals y equals 125, I'm sorry, 125. I believe that's 125, yes. So okay, now you're gonna zoom in and out. So I'm gonna zoom out. Actually, you see the graph here. This is the blood pressure, and this is 125. So I do see that there are two solutions. One is negative solution right here. This is negative 27. So negative age doesn't make any sense. So therefore, this is the solution that we are looking for, right? 30.58. So 30.5, 30.6 years old. The question asks you to run up, so you should run up. So we do have a target answer like 30.6. Let's verify that. Okay, so now let's verify that. Okay, how do we actually do it by hand? So this is what we are going to do. So this is equal to 125. Again, you want to move everything to one side, right? 0.006 a squared minus 0.02a. Okay, let's do some mental math. Here you move 125 to the left, becomes negative 125. 120 minus negative 125, you get negative 5 and then equals 0, right? Okay, now at this point in time, you could use your quadratic formula, but so again, I'm going to multiply both sides by 100, okay, by 100. The reason, try to get rid of the decimals, those decimals. So actually 1,000. I'm sorry, 1,000 because that's 0.006. I need 1,000 to 1, 2, 3 to move this decimal to the right, right? So 1,000. After that, I'll get a squared. So when you multiply this by 1,000, you get 20. A minus 5,000. I'm sorry, I lost a 6 there. So 5,000 equals 0. And you certainly can continue to divide 2 to every single term, okay, just to reduce the size. So you get 3a squared minus 10a minus 2,500 equals 0. Okay, so now I really have no other shortcuts now. I just have to do the x equals quadratic formula. So 2 times a, which is 3, negative b, which is negative of the negative 10, you get 10, plus or minus square root of b squared, which is 10 squared, negative 10 squared, which is the same as 10 squared, right? Minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is negative 2,500. Okay. Now, no shortcuts. Just use your calculator and then get these, or you can type this in decimals. So that's what you are gonna do to find this age. So this is my interpretation for this problem. So that's the hint.